Do you know how to help someone in need or help a child with a cut? I am here to tell you how to apply basic first aid. When I was 13, I took my first aid class through Red Cross, and I recently have had a couple jobs dealing with kids, and we need a lot of first aid. Today I will demonstrate how to check the scene, how to clean the wound or injury, and how to protect them after you apply first aid. So the first thing you're going to do is check the scene. What's around you? Who's there to help? Is there danger? And then you're going to check the person. So you're going to say, hi, explain who you are, and then you are going to ask them if you are allowed to help them. Typically they'll say yes, but if they're unconscious, obviously call 911. Now that you've examined the scene and gathered consent, let's look into the proper steps to cleaning the wound. So the first thing you're going to do is find the wound. So you're going to do a head-to-toe check of the person, so head to toe, and you're going to find any injuries, cuts, bruises, wounds, anything that is in harm. If there is an object involved, then leave it there and call 911. But typically, basic first aid involves cuts, scrapes, wounds, stuff like that. So the first thing you're going to do is wipe up around the wound. So you can use an alcohol swab or any other sterile substance, and you are going to take that. You're going to open this. It should be in a first aid kit. And you're going to wipe around a wound. So if this is wound here, you're going to wipe around it, but don't get on it because once it gets into the wound, it will hurt and sting. The next thing you are going to do is use hydrogen peroxide to clean the wound. So usually hydrogen peroxide is used to prevent infections and get bacteria if there's like dirt or sand in the wound or the cut or the scrape. So you're just going to apply it and it's going to go directly onto the wound and wait for it to dry. So you can let it rub off or let it there. And then you're going to let it dry so that the area is clear. With a safe scene and a clean wound, the next thing you're going to do is protect the wound with a bandage or gauze or something like that. So the first thing to do this with is once you have a dry wound or area, you are going to apply triple antibiotic ointment. This will help heal a scrape or a wound. If it's pretty big, I'd recommend that you don't put it on, but this will help heal faster. So it's a little gel and you'll squeeze it out and then put it right on the wound and leave it there. If it's small, if it's big, then obviously rub it around. The next thing you're going to do is either use a Band-Aid or some type of gauze or non-stick pad to protect it. So you can use a Band-Aid, any size. This is a small one, and then you would just apply it on top so that the pad of the Band-Aid is on top of the ointment so that the ointment does not get on your clothes or anything. The next thing, if that is too small or if the bleeding hasn't slowed down, obviously if the bleeding is there, still apply pressure, but you'll put, this is a non-stick pad, but otherwise gauze works too, and you'll use this, and then you will tape it to your skin so that it will stay. This will allow the wound to breathe, but also soak up the blood. Now that I've showed you how to check the scene, how to clean the wound, and how to protect the wound from any other bacteria, they are all the steps of basic first aid, so you can help a child or assist somebody else. It's a simple skill, and it's essential to assisting others.